Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and it is time to continue our BMW HP2 Ace Academy Cup, and it is time for the circuit that surprisingly enough I chose. And if you know me and you've been following the channel for a while, I don't care for this circuit at all. I think it's one of the most boring tracks in Ride 5, Ride 4 and any other ride games as well. It's just not a great circuit. However, sometimes the racing online is not too bad here, because a lot of players don't tend to use it because it's crap, but sometimes we do end up playing it together and we actually have a good time. I remember having a really awesome race with Fuchs and Sacred Meerkat in this place, so why not give it a try and see what happens. And I really wanted to avoid picking the same tracks all the time. I didn't choose one for the R7 Cup, so I thought, why not let it fly with the Italian circuit of Monza. And if the very least we might have a good race, or it might be absolutely god-awful. I guess we'll find out in just a moment's time. So welcome to the championship. It is 100k Blade. He's currently with the Castrol Honda team. Of course, he is new to Ride 5 as well, but I have ridden many hours with 100k Blade in MotoGP and even in Superbike 22 as well. He's a great rider and I'm sure he'll do well in Ride 5 once he gets the gist of things, because he did go down into Lesmo 2, but it's early days for the very young man. He'll get there and I am not too concerned about the future of 100k Blade in the sense of worrying that he might not do well. He'll do very well, and I can guarantee he'll be fighting us very, very soon. Possibly for the next Cup or Championship. That's probably where he'll really begin to shine. So let's see what's happening then out of the final couple of straights here. Of course, we've got another massive straight which is popping up very, very soon. So onto the brakes and into the right hand side, downshifting all the way to third gear. Might downshift to second. Yeah, okay, that seemed okay. And let's get onto the power to get onto the long straight. So of course the BMW HP2 did need a bit of a transmission change. I want to thank Sergio23 for giving some advice for the transmission. As you know, I don't usually change anything, but I thought it might be wise to heed his advice and change the transmission this time around. So we were the fastest with a 151.592. Meerkat then spoils the party with a 156.94, which means he is right behind me on circuit. He isn't close enough to be receiving a slipstream, but he can see me in the distance, and I don't know whether I'm having any impact on his qualifying lap. I mean, it is Meerkat. I don't think he needs my influence, but hopefully I'm helping him out into a couple of these corners. So into the Variante della Roggia. It is a almost green sector, a little bit red in the delta, but into Lesmo 1. A corner I do actually really enjoy. Actually, this middle part of the circuit is probably the only saving grace from this track. And then here onto the brakes for Lesmo 2 is it's quite a nice corner to go into, but you have to be careful upon the exit because you do get caught upon a very bouncy curb. You have to be careful of that, especially when it comes to race situations. So once again, got plenty of riders in our BMW HP2 Cup. Unfortunately, not everyone is here. We did have some delays, and unfortunately we had to wait a long time. Races were meant to start at 8 PM, 2000 hours, and we ended up faffing around and starting at 15:15. So thankfully we do get on with it now, but it's only 14 riders available here today. A couple of missing ones. Gilzo was not available here today. That's the reason why the Bulgarian 100k Blade is covering for him. He's waiting for a spot to open up, but unfortunately as it stands, he is not yet having a spot available. Shout out to Liam ahead of us. This is Liam, of course, a first-person rider. Helmet cam for that young man. He's actually older than me. I'm sure he won't want me to say that too many times, but not by much. But as we now cross the line, I'm using a bit of his slipstream, and I did improve to a 159.52, but onto the brakes we go. Late on the brakes is Liam. I think he's... Oh yeah, he might have made a mistake. He has made a mistake and he's gone, unfortunately, cutting across the apex. But Liam, smart rider, does move out of the way and lets me get through. So thanks to Liam. So this may be my 1 or 2 last laps now. I think I'll probably that's it, because my usual trend with these qualifying so far in these cups, and both cup actually for that matter, even the R7 as well, the qualifying doesn't go my way. I'm not a Saturday guy. I'm more of a Sunday rider. So we'll see what happens. But as it stands, we may improve. I'm 9/10 down on Sacred Meerkat in third position, so that'd be a front row. Be very happy with that, but To be honest with you, it does take me a while to really get going. My first laps are not bad. I can usually contend with a relatively decent lap in the first two laps, but then afterwards, I find it difficult to go into that next plethora, next plateau. Yeah, next plateau is the word I'm going to go for. A nice English there for myself. It's getting to that point is difficult. So where you see he's taken Meerkat goes from a 155, his next probably couple of laps will then put him into the 149s. I haven't got that much speed to find so quickly. It doesn't really work that way for me. So 1 or 2 laps is good. That's off the circuit. That will be, should have been a penalty. I did notice in the practice when we did this a few days ago, a lot of people were using that apex to the left-hand side there. You can cut it and it doesn't give you a penalty, but I'll be damned if I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to assume that the aces are going to do that in our thing. I can't imagine to really affect anyone's qualifying, really. I think it may only give you like a 10th or something anyway, but let's get across the line and let's call it quits there, because I don't think the time trial here is that interesting. So let's move over to the race once we get across the line, because I'll be damned if I'm going to improve any more than that. That's probably it for me. So as anticipated, I did not improve, but the others did. Gravestone in within a 10th of the Sacred One, and then Charlie as well within a 10th. Absolutely fantastic for the young man from Cheshire. Sergio 23 just behind me, and then pretty much everyone else apart from Raina and myself had a penalty. We'll see. No, in fact, everyone's best lap I also had a penalty. So yeah, finger wag at everyone. So here we go then, guys, from the second row. As long as I start second row, I'm happy. I need to start better, obviously, but second row will do for now. So let's try and get a good start here. Ladies and gentlemen, round 4 of the DrAce BMW HP2 Cup is underway as we get a bit of slipstream behind Sacred Meerkat. Charlie's there to right hand side on the Rocket BMW, and there, oh my goodness, here comes Sergio 23. Is he outbraking himself? If not, that is the perfect launch from the Belgian. Gets the whole shot, takes over at the front. The riders, oh sorry Charlie, the riders on the second row are killing it. Right, oh, Sergio picked it up there as we now go into the right side. Slowed up a little bit. No, cut. What? Why? No! Every time, for God's sake. That absolutely threw me off. Sergio lifted up a little bit, so I tried to give him a bit of space, and as I turned back into the right hand, I got absolutely clattered from behind. God damn it. Well, that's absolutely ballsed up this race, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a good start. Terrific start from Sergio 23. I didn't get that good of a launch. But my God, oh, Perky's down into the gravel into Lesmo 1 now, and we got a couple of riders ahead of us. There is the Bulgarian 100k Blade. And that was it, Meerkat? Oh, someone's been punted as well. It's Blade. Meerkat went round the outside. What happened to the Sacred One? Has he been taken out into Lesmo 1 or 2? Something has gone wrong for the number 93, the British Superbike champion, of course. Well, DrAce's version of BSP. So we have a massive... Oh my Lord, who's that bike? That was Max B, it's my teammate. We've had a shocker. He's going to see me go past now and go, oh, and I've cut the corner. That's shocking. Yeah, that's shocking. Give me a bigger penalty than 93,000 per second. That should be... Excuse me. Almost choked on my own tongue there. It's gone way worse than that. That should have been at least 5/10 or something. Bloody hell. What a disaster this one's been. Oh, wide into the final corner here. And we're behind Shotix, the number 799. What a disaster. I'm so annoyed. I'm riding annoyed now. That's why I'm making probably little mistakes here. I can't believe that happened. I just wanted to lift up because I thought if I was going to go on that right hand side there, I'd either get sandwiched between Sergio and the barrier, or worse, I would hit him and he would go down the same way I went down. I don't even know who hit me, but that is really frustrating. Oh, Duarte's finally turned up. Unfortunately, we did have to wait for him earlier on. No way. How the hell did I lose the front then? I've done that corner a million times the same way. Oh, 100k Blade brings a cone onto the circuit. Wow, what a joke of a corner that was. I can't believe I crashed then. No way. That was pathetic. I must have had the slowest crash in existence. Slower than Alvaro Bautista's when he was on the Pramet Ducati. Was it the Pramet Ducati? It was the other Ducati. I can't remember the name of it when he was in MotoGP. Final corner Catalunya. He was trying to get back on the bike and then he crashed. Anyway, that's how my mind works when it comes to memorable moments. But right behind Perky then. Let's see if I can get past a man from the southern part of the country. North versus south right now. A little bit wide there. Might yield some penalty. Thankfully not. So let's get back and let's try and get through on the number 80 around the outside of the man with the Endurance World Championship livery. And then onto the brakes here. I do like to brake quite early here and gently going into the Ascari chicane. Nicely done. Back across into the right hand side. Be very careful of those bumps there. It's getting really bouncy. Oh, I didn't upshift in time. So, 10th place. What, 5 points on offer for us here? Not much. Liam's ahead of us. He's got a bit of penalty. I've also got penalty in this race. Sergio 23 still leading after that incredible start. But I think he's getting caught up. Oh my god, I need to pay attention here. I don't know who it is he's getting caught up by, but someone's right on his tail. Possibly Gravestone, possibly Charlie. In fact, was Charlie involved with that incident when I crashed? I don't know. I'd have to see it again. I'm not really too sure right now. But there is Perky. Here he comes. Here comes the number 8. It is Charlie behind Sergio 23, Gravestone, Jalana, and Meerkat's already up to 5th place. He was temporarily into 5th place, as someone has gone down at Shotix. Oh, I wouldn't cut the corner like that when you respawn, because unfortunately the game gives you a hefty penalty. That sucks. Yeah, you have to be so careful of that. But yeah, I'm surprised Sacred Meerkat got through on Longboy done okay. Of course, them two having history in the DrAce British Superbike Championship. Getting clattered from the number 21, which almost... I think it did ruin his championship. I don't really remember now. I know he had to work extra hard for it. I think he still won. I don't really recall though. Liam's off the circuit. We're trying to regain the position. Oh, scary stuff for the number 69. And now to the right hand side. I'm going to try and stay with Liam. It's Sergio's teammate, so his teammate's leading the way. Can we get through here? Not possible, but I might be able to sneak on through now. A little bit of contact with Liam. I'm sure he won't mind a little bit. Rubbing is indeed racing. And can pick up the slipstream and possibly go for a lunge into the very anti-Ascari. So then, onto the brakes we go, late as we possibly dare. Into the left-hander it is, over the curb. We have to be really careful of that. And these curbs as well, really slippery. Again, I yielded to upshift at the right time. This is not going well for me. I thought I'd be doing much better than this. Thought I'd be more competitive. Gap's 12.5 seconds, considering I've been on the floor twice. I guess it's not that bad, but I'm not riding at my best abilities right now. So into the right-hand side. We'll try and pick up the slipstream from Shotix and then go for a lunge. Possibly into turn 1. I think if we get the slipstream, we might be able to get through in turn 1. And I'd like to think we have a potential of getting into the top 6, possibly. We'd need a couple more positions to overtake. 151.804, so not far behind my qualifying pace. And onto the brakes, bang on the 200-metre mark. I'm trying to really get this bike stopped. I'm really closing in quickly onto the number 799. There's yellow flags out again. That's not going to affect us though. Going for that wider line against the Tyco BMW. Now to the right, I'm desperate to try and get through, but I want to make this clean. I don't want to hit anyone. Maybe as we pull out the slipstream now onto the brakes at the 200-metre marker. Oh, he's trying to outbrake me, but I've got the inside line. I should be good. Yeah, we've got it. Thank you for the good clean racing from the German. So, Mad Max ahead of us, number 56, moderator on the Discord channel, channel member for God knows how long in this channel, so God bless you, Mad Max, I really appreciate that. And of course, guys, if you want to be part of the history that we're making here on this DrAce channel, then you can subscribe to the channel. We're not that far away from 10,000 subscribers now, so I'd be very grateful if you could help me reach that milestone before Christmas. But anyway, on to the power again. Shotix might have a lunge here. He's certainly close enough. I've not pulled away from the German as Mad Max goes a little bit deep. Whoa, Bucking Bronco it is on the HP2 and it's down. Yeah, I did mention this earlier on, that those curbs are a bit deadly. What a ridiculous crash again. Good Lord Almighty. I'm seething. I am not happy. I have made a balls up of this video. I was supposed to be competitive. Oh my goodness, Mad Max has gone down now, so we're all chopping and changing positions for the lower point scoring spots. Sergio 23 has now a massive advantage. Who's in second? Is it still Charlie and Gravestone? I haven't really been looking at the top left hand corner of the screen, but I tell you what, I am really curious to see how Sacred Meerkat's getting on. He's up to 4th place now, so he's disposed of Jalana. Will he be disposing and dispossessing the rest of them? I tell you what, if Meerkat can pull that off from getting taken out or crashing or something happening to Lesmo 2 and win this race, then he already strikes fear into us all every single time he joins a session. But my God, this would be something else. This could be the greatest comeback from Sacred Meerkat's DrAce Championship or Cups career. So anyway, into the left-hand side, onto the brakes. We try and close back in on the number 80. Perky ahead of us used to have a quite offensive name on the back of his the back of his rider sticker. Thankfully, that is a thing of the past. We all had a good joke about that a few days ago. Yeah, he certainly makes me laugh, Perky. One of the funniest guys in the DrAce Academy. And now into the right-hand side for Lesmo 2. It's good to see Perky, actually. Maybe not every race we do get to see each other so often, but he's a very clean racer. Certainly gave me the space there. I'm sure I'll pick up the additional speed in a moment. But as it stands, still got that 93,000th of a second penalty from abusing the chicane up here to the right-hand side. I must keep away from the curbs. I haven't learnt my lesson at all. I've just done it again. Hearts in mouths for the aces. Hearts in mouths for me. My God, get a grip. I almost crashed once more. That would have been ridiculous. Anyway, we're, what, half race distance, and that is outbraking myself again. Oh, come on, Matt. Get it together, mate. Come on. My eyes are everywhere. I'm looking at messages. I'm looking at Discord. Oh, come on. Yeah. I can't believe that. I have had what is classified as a nightmare here in Monza. I chose this track thinking that it would be interesting for us all to try something different, because we never play this circuit. We always avoid it, like the plague. And now I'm beginning to see why. Because, well, it's a skill issue, ladies and gentlemen. It's my skill issue that's the reason I've messed this one up. Although it wasn't my fault I got took out into turn 1, or turn 2, or turn 3 rather. But the rest of them I take full responsibility for. 3 crashes. Ah, that's bad. Yeah, embarrassing. I'd like to blame my feeling of MotoGP 23, but I think that's an excuse now. It's been overdone. I just started adjusting my brakes now to just feel the same way. So when I go on the brakes, I don't usually hit full hard. I just sort of take a little bit of a press. Very similar, if not the same, as what I do to MotoGP. And it does work for the most. But also at the same time, I don't think it's fast enough to slow down. I do get caught up on the brakes quite a bit in Ride 5. The prime example for that was Nürburgring in the difficult, fast, or slow chicane, should I say, right before the penultimate corner. Gotta improve, maybe spend more time with Ride 5. I do plan on playing with the aces again. We did do some races a couple of days ago in practice, but I'd like to practice with them more very, very soon. And here is the number 56 in the form of Mad Max. Now into the right-hand side. That's a much better line. I'll follow his line in there. Oh, but I might go wide here. I did go wide. Oh, Max, you threw me off. In fact, I'm in a Max sandwich at the moment. Teammate Max B behind me, the Frenchman. And then, of course, Mad Max 56 ahead of us. Right there on circuit. So into the right-hand side. Max chucking the rear tyre out. The Castrol Honda. Excuse me. I can always say Castrol Honda every time. Castrol BMW. There is Mad Max. Sparks kicking off from the Brazilian's exhaust. But alongside number 56, hello. Take a screenshot, show the kids. You and me racing all tooth and nail here in Monza as we go on the brakes at the 200 braking marker. But I've got to say, I haven't seen any pile-ups in this corner. I think we've been really good. A lot of joking about there's going to be pile-ups and pandemonium in those first corners. Thankfully not. I think for me, I was the only rider to get taken out here into the curve at Biasano. I don't know how to pronounce that. Biasano? Biasono? I do not know. Apologies to my Italian viewers, but onto the brakes we go. Down into another mistake. I think I'll wait for the position and I'll let Max take it. I'm not about cutting corners, as we still haven't really improved our lap time. Earlier on, when I made that debacle into the final corner, or at least the right-hander for the Parabolica, I was up by half a second, so it could have been a pretty decent lap time, but now I'm all over the place. I think my attention span is dwindling, and I think my motivation in this one has gone. Suffering down here in 10th place is certainly embarrassing for me. I should be further up the order, but simply just didn't practice enough. I've got to start practicing. I don't think I can get away with it with these guys. Got to start leaving MotoGP for a while and jumping back on Ride 5 with the boys. It's just that MotoGP 23 career mode at the moment is so good. I'm having such a great time. I don't know what video I'm up to when I've released, but I've had some cracking races recently, and I'm looking forward to get back on them. But there's nothing more special than racing against the aces here in the Ace Academy Cups. Maybe for the next cup, the next sequence of videos on Ride 5, it won't be a cup, it may be a championship. We're actually approaching the year anniversary of our British Superbike Championship, and I would really like to get back into the broadcasting side again. As currently as it stands, quick update for your left-hand side of your screen, Sacred Meerkat is now in pursuit of the victory. He's up into second, and he's the only rider without a penalty. Impressive stuff from the number 93. But Sergio 23, I tell you what, he deserves all the credit in the world for this one. He is still leading this Grand Prix. Absolute masterclass start. Braking performance otherworldly. Gets into the lead, holds on to the lead. Looking damn well impressive is the Belgian 23. Can he hold on for victory though? That's the big question. Surely he can't lead for 8.5 laps and then lose it now. But he has got Sacred Meerkat behind him. Oh my god. I mean, you've seen MotoGP and how the number 93 approaches them. What's going to happen when the number 93 is on your pit board in this game? Tell you what, Sacred Meerkat needs to go back to number 29. I don't know what's more fearful. No, maybe the 29. 29 was also just as bloody scary. But then again, the 23 is scary as well. I don't know anymore. But there's nothing more scary than number 46. And I'm not referring to Valentino Rossi, I'm referring to Gilzo. My god. If that man's behind me, or I'm behind him, I don't know what's worse. But there's going to be elbows out, I guarantee. In fact, I miss Gilzo already. It would have been him to take me out into turn 3. Maybe employ the services of someone else, I don't know. But anyway, we are actually on a good lap here. Let's get back to the commentary. We're 1.3 seconds ahead of Max and 3.3 behind Perky. I don't think I'll catch him. That's going to need a big couple of laps to catch up to those two. Wait, there was a change for a lead then. There was a change for the lead. I didn't see who it was, but there was a change. Temporarily, someone got past Sergio 23, so when we get across the line, we'll see it. Is Meerkat about to complete the greatest comeback? Oh, he's down to third. What happened there then? Is he I don't think he's made a mistake, because otherwise he would have had penalty, maybe? I don't know what's happened there, but he's down to third. That's unexpected. Is the winning streak coming to an end? Surely not, though. He's done all that effort to get back up to that. I'll have to find out after this one, but I've just realised now that the maximum that we can get in this video is 7th. There is a huge gap to the rest of the field, and we're so far behind. It's been embarrassment for me, it really has. Not a great race at all. Quite a shocking one, actually. But especially since the qualifying didn't look that bad. Let's hope that Snetterton's a bit better. I do struggle a lot with Snetterton, though. It's not a circuit I like. I like it for the British Superbike aspect. I like watching it in racing, but I'm just not a big fan of the race in this game. And the track just doesn't work well for me as I cut the corner there. That's a 2/10 additional penalty. Slap on the wrist for the doctor. As we now get back onto the power. 1.8 seconds behind Perky. Thankfully, both Shotix and Perky are exchanging blows here, so it could make things a little bit interesting for me. Ooh, very close to the pair of them there. Now as they go into the left-hand side, ooh, one of them is very tight to the apex. That was Perky, I think. He's right in pursuit of Shotix, which is not helping me here because I need the slipstream from one of them to keep on it. So let's see what happens then. Into the brakes we go for the Parabolica corner. Right down easy boot coming out. What the hell happened to Shotix? Did Perky hit him or did he just lose the front? I can't say I've seen really what happened there. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I'd try and get them both on the straight here, but a possible 7th place would be damage limitations, which, not great, but it's better than nothing, I guess. A little bit of a penalty on the lap time as well, of course, but onto the brakes we go. Can we steal 7th place from Perky? Be a decent... What the hell has happened to all those cones in the first corner? Don't know what's gone on there. But as it stands, 26 seconds behind the leader, Sergio 23, who is still holding on to this lead. The Belgian ace will not be deterred for a victory here today. Possibly Meerkat's going to fight again. In fact, I need to see the... I didn't see, maybe you guys know, but I don't know who's in the top 3 positions. I'm assuming Gravestone will still be up there. I think I've seen his name fighting. In fact, there he is, Gravestone at the top of the page. Gravestone is looking for a victory. The Aussie is dicing with a potential 25 points here in Monza. What has happened to Sergio? He's led for 9.5 laps. Surely it's not going to come to an end now. Oh my god, got to stay on the track. 1 second a penalty now, that's embarrassing. I think I'm just totally lost the momentum now. But looking at the top left-hand corner of the screen, that's where I want to be. That's where everyone wants to be. Leading the way. Is Sergio going to try and get him on the line? Who knows what each other's penalty is as well. Perky's a bit deep into the Ascari chicane, but I can't get through here. It's going to be too close. I'll have to just let off the power a little bit. Perky got excellent exit speed there. Brilliantly done from the number 80. I'm trying to stay in his slipstream, but he's too fast. He's got a lot of speed. As across the line, I think Gravestone won it. We'll have to see in a moment. We'll have to take a look at the results screen. But I'll let Perky go for the deeper break, and I want to go for the tight apex. I'm desperate to squeeze through. Bit of contact with the number 80. He's going to be leaning on me here as we push into each other, barging around here in Monza. But he's very cleverly gone to get the slipstream, and I think that was the boost he needed. As Perky across the line. Oh, he's got me. Brilliantly done, Perky. Brilliantly done, mate. Well, across the line, Gravestone took the victory. He absolutely pinched the pockets of the Belgian ace. He did! With the soft front combination. Brilliantly done from Gravestone. And the Sacred one, 1.5 seconds behind. So something has happened to the Almighty. I have no idea. I didn't see anything. I was so far behind. Crap lap time. Crap race for me. Oh, and Perky, yeah, he got me comfortably across the line because I had big penalty as well. Actually, only separates of 3/10. But yeah, not great. We had a player disconnect as well. Not sure who that was. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.